Hey everybody, it's Brendan and Paul with Sons of Speed. We are at one of our favorite places in the world, and that is Autobahn Country Club today near Chicago in Joliet, Illinois. And we are here because we have these two phenomenal track vehicles that you can buy for around $32,000 or so. So Paul, tell us what we have.
Today is the battle of the transmissions because we have the 6-speed manual versus the brand new for the Veloster DCT dual clutch transmission.
So we're going to settle that age-old argument, what's faster on the racetrack? But also we're going to ask the question, what's more fun on the racetrack? Because I don't know about you, nobody's paying me for tenths of a second on a racetrack.
We're not getting any sponsorships today. There's no trophy. It's just which one is going to be more fun.
Right. So we'll see what the differences are, 0 to 60 on the racetrack, just driving impressions, and then we'll come back and talk about those. So for now, we're going to head out to the racetrack and see which one is faster.
Can't wait.
All right. We are in the 6-speed manual version of the Veloster N, one of my favorite cars. I'm going to put it into N mode. And I say one of my favorite cars because there's really nothing else that has such a great value in a fun, sporty track car. This thing with the manual, I don't know that you can get just sort of any more fun for around $30,000 brand new. And this thing is one of the best manual transmissions on the market today, probably in a long time. It's just very positive shifts, really like, it just feels perfect. It's like a short throw shifter right out of the factory gate. I just love it. So we're gonna see what kind of times we can set down here at Autobahn South, which is the larger of the two individual tracks. They do open up to full track sometimes, but today we're on Autobahn South. Last time we shot the video for the Veloster, we were actually on Autobahn North, so slightly different. That track is a lot shorter. So this one, more opportunity to separate a difference, if there is one, between the DCT and the 6-speed. Oh yeah. The steering is just so tight. This is such a great little track car. Just nimble. Pedals are perfectly placed for heel and toe. Hyundai developed their own brakes for this car, so they're not using Brembo. They actually developed their own in-house braking system, and it works really, really well. Just a fun braking car. Pedals firm. Gives you a little beep when it wants you to upshift too. That's actually pretty helpful. It gets your eyes on the road. There's definitely no real penalty to having the manual in this car, I don't think. At least, I haven't driven the DCT yet, but with the pedal space where they are, with how great this transmission is, I can't imagine that this car is going to suffer enough of a time penalty to make the DCT a clear choice, because there's nothing more fun than throwing your own gears, especially on a racetrack. And if you ever feel that you're in the Veloster N and that back end is starting to come around, just give it some gas. It just pulls it right out. Such a great feeling. The turbo engine is so good. This car just like the hustle. Just over 100 right there. right, I think that's about as good as we're gonna get. I'm gonna just cool it down. And let's see how Paul's doing over in the DCT. Love the pops and burbles.
Okay, so first of all, let's just talk about the Veloster N in general. I'll tell you, I am just so blown away by how well this car does. Just this car feels, the way it drives. I mean, it doesn't feel like a front-wheel drive car. It's very planted. Great steering feel, very linear, very sharp turns, excellent. Braking is really nice too. It does tend to have a little bit of understeer, and that's just typical of a front-wheel drive car, but it's very manageable. The seats are pretty good. I am kind of wiggling around a little bit, but it's not bad. Let's see what we can get in the straight here. Just breaking 100 at 101. It gives you a lot of confidence, this car. You really feel like you can just keep pushing it and pushing it. You don't have to be scared of it.
And now the comparison laps, the 6-speed manual versus a DCT dual clutch 8-speed.
How much fun was that?
Oh, I cannot remember the last time I had that much fun. Driving the track, you can't get any better than that.
No, and in these two cars, I will tell you, no matter which car you choose as far as transmission goes, you cannot go wrong with a Veloster N on a racetrack. This is a trackable street car for about $30,000, and you're about $10,000 less than a Type R, and this thing is just so much fun on the racetrack and so capable.
Exactly. I mean, you might not be doing what you can do in a Type R, but you get awfully close, and you got another $8,000 in your pocket.
Yeah, to buy tires and brakes and things like that. So, kind of unsurprisingly,
Yes.
the
The DCT took it.
yes, it is faster. I will tell you, I think why. In the middle of turns, and this is how you use a DCT to your advantage, in the middle of turns, you can change gear. So you can, in the manual, you're gonna have to pick a gear before you make that turn. You're gonna have to hold that gear through the turn. Otherwise, you're gonna upset the car. It's really hard to do. This thing, I was popping between second and third, or third and fourth, and it was like, no problem. Middle of the turn, didn't upset the car at all. And I thought,
And the shifts are lightning quick.
lightning quick, and boy, that third to fourth in the straightaway was like throwing me back in my seat.
Isn't it like that rifle bolt action?
Totally, it's like I got shot with something, you know. It was amazing. It's a great track car. My only complaint about this car is, well, two. One, I think the DCT is heavier and it pushed a little more in the front end.
Yeah, I was feeling the same thing.
Yeah, so it feels like a little more weight. And then on the street, I know that's going to be more fun. I just know it. Because this is great on a track, but on the street would be just a little boring. That's fun on both the street and the track. So no matter which way you would go, I think you'd still pick the manual.
Again, you can't go wrong with either one.
No, so Hyundai did a fantastic job. Please don't ever stop making these cars because there's an entire generation of people who have yet to get onto a racetrack with their car that should buy one of these and get on a racetrack with the car. So for now, this has been Paul and Brendan with Sons of Speed. We thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please hit like. It helps us a lot. Share the video, obviously subscribe, and we will see you next time here on Sons of Speed with We Are Motor Driven.
Take care.